Good morning. This is Miss Johnson. I have to re-record our presentation from last night because it stopped recording right in the middle. We're going to try to get through this fairly quickly so that you can tell me you watched the video and we can move on to the next thing. I'm going to go ahead and ask you that are watching the video to use the URL below to sign in. We want a record that you watched the video through our sign-in form. It's tinyurl.com/cardinalsap. So you can sign in using this URL to let us know that you watched the video. Okay, we're going to go through the basics. What is advanced placement? Advanced placement program or AP courses are college level courses offered in high school. AP courses reflect what is taught in top introductory college courses. At the end of the course, students take what are called AP exams, which are standardized exams that measure how well students have mastered college level coursework. Students who do well on AP exams can earn credit and or placement into advanced courses in college. And I'll talk a little bit more about what it means to earn credit or to get advanced placement a little bit later in the show. The benefits of AP courses. Pre-AP and AP courses can be challenging, but it's work that pays off. We often see that AP courses are the most interesting and fulfilling courses a student takes in high school. They help students develop confidence and learn the study habits and time management skills essential for success in college. AP and college admissions. So colleges rank grades in college prep courses and strength in curriculum as the top two factors in admissions decisions. So for example, when Miss Hughes and I are asked to write letters of recommendation for seniors who are applying to schools, especially out of state schools through like the Common App, we're often asked what that student's strength in curriculum is. And if students take AP courses and pre-AP courses, we're allowed to say that they have the most difficult and most rigorous courses on campus at Pottsboro High School. So that's something that's an advantage for college admissions. It's also important that you investigate the college AP expectations for the college or university you're planning on attending. Colleges differ on what credit they are willing to give on AP exams, and it's usually dependent on your score. The example I gave last night in the meeting was English 3 AP. So if you take English 3 AP, the exam that you take is the English Language and Composition AP exam. So if you make a 3 on that exam and you decide to go to Texas A&M University in College Station, a 3 on that exam will get you 3 college credit hours. It'll get you this class called English 104. But if you decide you want to go here to Austin College in Sherman and you take that same test and get that same score, you will not receive any college credit because Austin College requires that you get a 6 on the AP exam in order to get 3 hours worth of college credit. So that's what I'm talking about when I say you need to make sure you investigate the college AP expectations so that you know what you need to make on an AP exam in order to get credit to go to that college. Some are more rigorous, some than others, okay? In the state of Texas, a few years ago, there was a law passed that if you make a 3 on an AP exam and you go to a state school in Texas, so I'm talking about schools like Texas A&M, University of Texas, UNT, Texas Tech, any junior college, public junior college, any public school in Texas, if you make a 3 on an AP exam, you are going to get some sort of college credit. Okay, so if you make a 3 on your AP Psych exam, you're going to get 3 hours worth of Psych classes. If you're going to get a 3 on your AP US History exam, you're going to get 3 hours, at least 3 hours of college credit. Now, if you make a higher than that, you could potentially get more credit depending on the school. That at that point becomes the school's discretion. Okay, I hope that all makes sense. Okay, the pre-AP and AP courses offered by our school. We offer the following: English 1 pre-AP, English 2 pre-AP, English 3 AP, English 4 AP, Algebra 1 Pre-AP, Geometry Pre-AP, Algebra 2 Pre-AP, Pre-Cal Pre-AP, and Calculus AP. Then we have Biology Pre-AP, Chemistry Pre-AP, Physics Pre-AP, and Physics AP. And then Human Geography AP, World History Pre-AP, U.S. History AP, Government and Economics AP, and Psychology AP. I will tell you that the Human Geography AP and the Psychology AP are fairly new classes. We'll just be starting Human Geography in the fall for our freshmen. It's going to be a freshman AP class. And then Psychology AP is going to be for sophomores and juniors. We were hoping to just have it as a junior class, but we didn't have enough juniors sign up for it, so we're opening it up to the sophomores who are interested. This past year, we had about 5 students in that class. We're hoping to double that number for this next year and get 10 students in there. So if that's something that you're interested in taking, please, and you didn't sign up for it, please contact me and let me know. I can get you signed up for that class. Another thing I want to mention is that we are looking into offering a Algebra 1 Pre-AP class at the freshman level this next year with Mr. Blanton. So if you didn't take Algebra 1 in 8th grade and you're going to be taking it this next year, but you think you would like to take Pre-AP, you can contact me in the office, or you can contact Miss Hughes, and we can look into getting you signed up for that class. We will only offer that class if we have enough interest in students, in 8th graders who are going to be 9th graders, if we have interest in enough students wanting to take that class. Okay, what are pre-AP and AP courses like? They are typically demanding, and they demand more than students that are in regular courses. Classes tend to be fast-paced and cover more material than typical high school classes. More time inside and outside the classroom is required to complete lessons, assignments, and homework. And pre-AP and AP teachers expect their students to think critically, analyze, and synthesize facts and data, weigh competing perspectives, and write clearly and persuasively. One of the most important and beneficial things of pre-AP and AP courses is the writing that the teachers expect and how much your writing improves over the 4 years you're in pre-AP and AP courses. And I'm not just talking about English, I'm talking across the board. There are writing expectations for all pre-AP and AP courses. Okay, AP exams. AP exams are administered by schools worldwide on set dates each May. Exams usually last about 3 hours. Each AP exam contains multiple choice questions and free response questions, which include essay, problem solving, and oral response. There are AP exam fees. The AP exam fee for 2018 was $94 per exam. For students with financial need, the College Board provides a $41 per exam fee reduction. If funds are available, there may be scholarships given out to students in need so that they are able to take the AP exam. I was able to give out 3 scholarships this year to students who are planning on taking the AP exams. It is dependent on the money that I have available that the district provides me on how many exams that I can offer to students for free on a scholarship basis. There are no College Board exams for pre-AP courses, but there will be semester and final exams at the discretion of the teacher. So pre-AP students still have to take exams at the end of the semester and final exams as well. Why should you take AP exams? Most 2-year and 4-year colleges and universities in the United States offer credit or advanced placement for qualifying AP exam scores. Credit means like hours, so students can earn credit toward their college degrees. So like I said before, if you make a 3 on your AP English exam and you go to Texas A&M, you get 3 hours of college that go towards your college degree. Other colleges may do it a different way. They may have what's called advanced placement, and that's where you can skip introductory courses and move directly into higher level classes or fulfill general education requirements. So, for example, Advanced placement, if you took the AP Calculus AB exam and you made a 5 on it, you at a school like A&M would get engineering math 1 and 2, which means that you could go directly into the next level engineering class, math class, instead of doing those basic ones. So advanced placement just moves you to the next level. It's kind of like skipping a class because you already know the knowledge and you don't need to take it again. The AP credit policy information. Now, this is the policy information for College Board and for colleges around the country. This is not our local policy. That would be in the student handbook and in the academic planning guide. So information about AP credit and placement policies at many colleges and universities is available at www.collegeboard.org/AP credit policy. This is a great website because you can search by college or university and find out what their policy is on AP. So you could go and look and see, what do I need to make in AP US History at this school to get credit for it? Okay, so that's a great website. Make sure that you keep hold of it, and you will have access to this PowerPoint as well as the video. So you should be able to go and look at that link and get to that website. Now we're going to talk about the pre-AP and AP contracts. Last night at the meeting, students were handed out these contracts because they came to the meeting. You'll have to watch this video first and then let me know, and then I will make sure that you get a copy of the pre-AP and AP contract. I'm going to walk you through what it is so that you understand what you're signing and you make sure that you agree and know that you are held accountable for everything within this contract. So the standards and expectations for the pre-AP and AP courses. All pre-AP and AP students are required to have met the standard on their prior grade level STAR EOC test in their pre-AP AP content area and are expected to score at the advanced performance level. So for example, if you are planning on taking 8th graders, if you are planning on taking AP Human Geography next year, you have to score at the advanced performance level. You need to score at the advanced performance level. I shouldn't have said have. You are expected to not only pass your 8th grade social studies STAR test, but score high in it in order to get into that class. So think about that when you're signing up for AP Human Geography. We are going to check on that, and that goes for high school students too. If you're in English 2 and you want to go into English 3 AP, you need to score high on your English 2 EOC, okay? If you're in Algebra 1 and you're wanting to go into Geometry Pre-AP, you need to score high on your Algebra 1 EOC, and that goes for all of them, okay? Pre-AP courses are college prep courses designed to prepare students to enter AP or dual credit courses and are graded accordingly. So pre-AP are not just easy and a walk in the park. You are expected to do things in that class that will be similar to college level courses. It's college prep. AP courses are college level courses, and the coursework completed will be graded at a college level. This is the big one right here, this last point on this page. Every student enrolled in an AP course is expected to take the AP exam in May. College credit is awarded based on exam scores at the discretion of each college or university. And this is why I want to talk about why you are expected to take the AP. You are expected to take the AP exam. We cannot improve our AP program without data that shows us how students are doing in AP courses. And the cumulative exam is the AP exam in May. If you don't take it, we can't gather data on, is that teacher teaching at the level they need to be teaching at? Do we have the right type of students in that class? Do we need to send people for more training? Things like that. If you don't take the test, we don't have that data. So if you're only taking that class to get the GPA points, you're not in that class for the right reason. You need to take the AP exam. You are expected to take the AP exam, Okay. I know that there is a exam fee at the end of the year. Like I said, if you're free and reduced lunch, you have that opportunity to get a reduced exam fee. I do offer some scholarships, but if you think about it, $94 to get 3 to 6 hours worth of college credit is pretty cheap. So present it to your parents that way, or parents think about it that way. If your student goes in and does what they're supposed to be doing in an AP class and they study hard, they learn the material, study towards the test, they should have no problem passing the test and getting college credit. And then you are basically, you've gotten them 3 to 6 hours worth of college credit for $94. So think of it that way when you're talking about taking the AP exams in May. Pre-AP and AP students will receive weighted grade points upon completion of each semester. So that's just like what I talked about. If you're in an AP course, you get a 6.0. Each semester, if you are in a pre-AP course, you get a 5.0 each semester. Pre-AP and AP classes are designed with the advanced learner in mind, giving students many opportunities to work at a more accelerated pace and to think more deeply about topics and issues. Extensive outside reading, research, and/or projects are to be expected in all pre-AP and AP classes, and summer reading is a requirement in most pre-AP and AP courses. Students should expect to be held accountable for their summer reading assignments. And it may not just be reading assignments, there may be projects during the summer as well. As of right now, every pre-AP and AP course has a summer assignment except for the math courses. The math teachers do not require a summer assignment. It's a little difficult to require students to do geometry pre-AP when they haven't had geometry yet. Okay, so there is usually no summer assignments for math. I cannot guarantee that there won't be. There is an honor code. The pre-AP and AP students are expected to do their own work on projects and assignments and complete their work in a timely manner. Cheating or plagiarism in any form will result in serious academic consequences. We don't play around. Cheating and plagiarism is considered a write-up offense. You will get written up by that teacher. You will have to go meet with Mr. Henderson or Mr. Wright about it, and then you will have to meet with me as the AP coordinator to decide whether an AP class is where you need to be. Because if you are cheating or plagiarizing in an AP or pre-AP course, you are not there. You do not need to be in a class like that. So there is an honor code. When you sign this contract, you are expected to uphold the honor code. Probation and exit procedures. So if for some reason you decide that you don't want to take a pre-AP or AP course, there is a process in which you need to unenroll or get out of that course. So if it's a district-initiated withdrawal, any pre-AP or AP student who does not maintain an average of 70 in a pre-AP or AP course for each grading period within a semester may be reevaluated for placement into a more appropriate classroom setting in that content area. So if you fail your AP class, we will evaluate whether you need to be in that class. We've had some students who have mentioned about the fact that pre-AP and AP courses do not fall under the no pass, no play rule for UIL. If you are thinking about taking a pre-AP or AP course so that you can fail and still participate in athletics, you need to rethink, because we will address that, and you will be out of that class if that's the reason you're thinking about doing that. So don't do that. It's not worth it. If a parent would like to initiate a withdrawal, they may exit a pre-AP. A student may exit a pre-AP or AP course within the first 10 days of school. There will be an exit process. If it's before school starts, all that we need is an email to your counselor about you wanting to drop a pre-AP or AP course. After school starts, I'll talk about the exit process in just a second. If after 10 school days, you have to stay in the course until the end of the 6 weeks. So the exit process. 1, you must attend a documented student-parent-teacher conference. 2, you must obtain a pre-AP, AP exit form from the counselor's office. 3, you must complete the exit form along with the student, parent, teacher, and counselor signatures. And then you must submit the exit form to the counseling office before the 10th day of school. We do make sure that the parents sign the exit form because we don't want students dropping pre-AP classes without parent knowledge. We don't want parents coming in later in the year and go, I didn't know that my student had dropped pre-AP. Nobody told me. This is why we make sure that you sign it. So students, you need to make sure if you're going to drop a pre-AP or AP course in the first 10 days of school that your parents sign your form. A student desiring to exit an AP course after the 10th day of the semester must take the following steps, and these are a little bit harder. You have to attend a minimum of 3 documented tutorial sessions. You must attend a documented student, parent, teacher, counselor conference. Then you must obtain your exit form and complete the form with all the signatures, and then submit the form to the counseling office for consideration by the AP coordinator. That's me, Ms. Johnson. I'm the AP coordinator. I will decide whether to approve or deny a student's request to drop an AP course or pre-AP course. I have not denied very many. It would have to be extreme circumstances for me to deny it, but you do have to follow the rules and the steps in order to get out of the class. In all cases, if the request is approved, schedule changes will be subject to course availability. If a student transfers out of a pre-AP or AP course, the student's grades will directly transfer to the course into which they're entering. So, for example, if they have a 60 in the AP class, it becomes a 60 in the non-AP class. And what I'm saying when I talk about schedule changes will be subject to course availability, I'll give you an example. So a student drops AP English 3, and I need to put them into regular English 3. Well, regular English 3 is 5th period. In 5th period, they're in Ag Power Systems, but Ag Power Systems, that's the only period we offer that. Well, I have to drop them from Ag Power Systems and put them into a different elective in order to get them into that regular English class. That's one of the perils of dropping a pre-AP or AP course in the middle of a 6 weeks or at the end of the 6 weeks or at a semester. So think about that when you're talking about signing up for pre-AP and AP classes. There needs to be a commitment there. Students beginning the 2nd semester of a 2-semester course are expected to remain in the course throughout the year. So if you start into an AP or pre-AP course in January, you cannot get out after 6 weeks. You're there for the rest of the year, okay? Homework and policy on late work. The daily average for homework for pre-AP and AP classes may be 45 minutes a night. That's an average. Homework may be given on weekends and during vacations. Homework under no circumstances, not homework, but under no circumstances left unless previous arrangements are made with instructor will late work be accepted. Summer assignments. Summer assignments will be required for most pre-AP and AP courses like I talked about before. Students can find the summer assignments on the counselor's website. They're currently not up right now. They won't be up most likely until the end of May to mid to end of May. So we will send out a Blackboard message, an email, and a voicemail to all students letting them know that they're up on the counselor's website. Also, you need to know that summer assignments may count for multiple grades and may be tested over in addition to grades on assignments themselves. So, for example, I'm pretty sure in Miss Coach Williams' pre-AP World History class, her summer assignment counts for both 2 test grades, and you are tested over the material once you get to class. So you're looking at 2 to 3 test grades starting out the 6 weeks when school starts. So think about those things. Summer assignments are important. If you don't think you're going to be committed to doing a summer assignment, you don't need to take a pre-AP or AP course. Pre-AP and AP contracts are due Thursday, May 24th, 2018. There are no exceptions. We have to have them in by that day so that we can get schedules taken care of. So you can't turn it in any later than Thursday, May 24th. You can email me after you watch this video or make a comment on the counselor's website. The comments will be open saying that you watched the video, and then make sure that you sign up using the link that I showed you at the beginning of the slideshow, and so that we have your attendance on our form. And then if you have any questions, you need to email your school counselor, or you can email me. Miss Hughes is A through J, I'm K through Z, and we can answer as many questions as you have. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope everyone has a great weekend and a happy April. Thank you.